Good morning, friends. We have gathered here to celebrate the International Labour's Day at our company. It is celebrated annually on the 1st of May to commemorate the hard work and dedication of labourers towards the organization irrespective of their power and position, roles and responsibilities. Labour Day is an honor to the social and economic achievements of the workers. Labour Day is also known as May Day or International Workers' Day and is celebrated as a national holiday in approximately 80 countries. It ideally constitutes annual and national acknowledgement towards the devotion and contributions of the workers who ensure the prosperity, strength and well-being of the country. Our organization gives utmost importance to the hard work of every employee and believes in giving them equal rights. I am associated with this company for around 35 years now and I haven't come across a single issue or grievance that is related to the suppression of the labor's rights. Since we have many new joiners in the organization who are also present today, I would like to give a brief about the origin of Labour's Day. May Day or the Labour Day originated in the late 19th century from the United States labor union movement. Advocates 8 hours of work per day. Since the working conditions in the late 19th century were pathetic and unsafe for the workers, they had to work for around 12 to 16 hours per day. In 1884, the Federation of Organized Trades and Labor Unions (FOLTU) passed a resolution that 8 working hours shall constitute a legal working day from the 1st of May, 1886 onwards. Several movements, strikes, were undertaken by the laborers demanding a standard 8 hours of working day. 5 years later, the 1st of May was recognized as a national holiday by a socialist organization and gradually several countries adopted this culture. May Day is purely celebrated to pay tribute and honor to the contributions made by the workers towards the betterment of an organization and consequently our society. But today, the Labor Day has evolved as a labor union celebration, losing the deeper and the true significance of this day. Even though our organization strongly recognizes the rights of the laborers also known as employees, but there are several companies which actually take the employees for granted. Though Labor Day was started to implement the 8 hour of work per day schedule, but an employee has several other rights in the organization too. It's important that the organization doesn't solely operate with the intention of generating profit, but it should also take care of the needs and requirements of the employees without whom the company cannot achieve its goals. At the same time, laborers or employees should also respect the work culture and stick to the code of conduct of the organization they are working with. Labor Day certainly protects the rights of the laborers and the employees should not use it as a weapon to threaten the management in order to achieve undue advantages. Only then will the purpose of the Labor Day will be fulfilled. Thank you. Labor Day speech 2. Good morning everyone. Thank you for being a part of this forum. Today we will discuss about the Labor Day, which is also called as May Day. It is celebrated worldwide on May 1st every year. Our organization is a private welfare organization that works in association with the state government. We basically work for the development of the workers that belong to the low strata. Some of the very renowned industrialists are also present amongst us today who support this movement. Friends, whenever we hear the term labor, we imagine tough or hard work or physical labor. We have gathered here to focus on some important rights of the labor who work for the big and prominent organizations. Even though historically Labor Day originated in the US in order to get a bill passed that advocated 8 hours of work for the laborers, which got accepted, and since 1886 onwards, celebration of Labor Day started in order to honor the hard work of the laborers or employees. The fact is that no company can flourish or even sustain without labor. But when we say we also mean any or every employee working for the company. Companies should also ensure, other than following the 8 hours of work, that laborers or employees are not discriminated on the basis of race, caste, creed, gender, disability, age, and they should be paid competitive wages or salary. In addition to this, each labor is an individual first and thus should be valued irrespective of their position or job responsibilities. It is also true that the laborers are the driving force of our Indian economy and industrial progress. Laborers have a great political influence too, as certain labor issues have helped several political parties win elections. Laborers help run factories, build roads, buildings, etch, drill for oil, and many more. Today's laborers are no longer ignorant or uneducated people who don't know their rights, or who can be suppressed easily. But there are some big companies which import laborers from remote areas or villages. These people are naive, and since they are poor, they agree to work on any term and conditions. The members of our organization travel in those areas and listen to the issues faced by them and highlight the same to the state government and work towards their betterment. We have also opened schools in many villages and impart education to children and grown-up people. Our organization also works against child labor. We have identified several mines and factories that employ children in their production unit. The issue had been highlighted last year by one of the NGOs, and we immediately took up the issue and liberated all those children from such units. We are also providing education to them now and art and craft training to their respective parents so that they can earn their livelihood. I would appeal to all the industrialists, government, both private and government firms, including the common people, that we should join hands in eradicating evil from our society and support the low strata people so that they can also earn a respectable life. Thank you.